Well, as I said, this weekend is for sleeping, eating, and video games, and lifting too. Well, it's time for the games once again. Let's go back to where we were with our new love, Factorio. And first we'll take a bit of a pause and think about what's happening here, because I am still, even with my flamer turrets, horribly under attack by the Xeno scum. I'm just going to trust everything looks and sounds okay as I do. So whilst I set up a lot of flamer defenses around a lot of my important stuff, it's not quite enough. There are still gaps in the defenses that they sometimes slip through, and one of the big problems is, this works pretty weird in pause mode. You can't pan, but you can zoom? Okay. This place is getting utterly ravaged with attacks, so I'm going to need to go and sort it out. I mean, just look at the numbers that are appearing here. This is an important source of all my raw ore, over at 3 million iron stop. So what I need to do is get this iron fed into my smelters. I need to defend the south quite a lot better, and then I forget what I had to do next. Ah yes, assemble a robot army to construct my new wall, and the wall will have laser guns and flamethrowers and basically just seal off all my cool stuff here. Probably gonna be a pretty damn big wall, so I'm gonna need a lot of stone. Fortunately I've got all this stone. I'm gonna have to mine it pretty hardcore and again defend the place. But once I have some reasonable defenses down here... Oh man, this is so weird. There we go. Once I have some defenses down here that aren't just laser guns, that really don't seem to cut the mustard alone, then we can get going with that. I could bring flame down there. I mean, I could just pipe light oil down the way. That would probably give me a better defense than anything else I could set up on short notice. I don't have a ton of pipes, but I could still get it done. Actually, that probably seems like a good idea. Set up a 3-arc flame defense flanked with the laser guns. So I'll get on that. Should I do that before or after sorting out my iron supply though? Well, I'd rather they didn't break everything down there, so I'll probably do that first. Where's my train? That would get me there pretty fast. I can't see it, so maybe it's in transit. Alright, well, let's go and do exactly that. Where's my train? See, that's how we should be dealing with the Xeno scum. Ah, okay, that's where my train is. Can I tell you just to move? Cool. I got some pretty awesome remote controlling if I can do that. I just want to get myself down there ASAP. Alright, let's do this. Trains are so awesome. They really are. I can't wait to have a more complex train network. But yes, first I need a defense that's gonna last. Whoa. Hands off. Okay, so you're working, barely. And then you already got destroyed, so you kinda need replacing. But this just, frankly, is not good enough. This is temporary until I get some oil down here to have some better defenses. Well, that was already a good thing to do. This side doesn't seem too bad, but I'm still going to gun it up. Oh man, I should really have so much more oil by now. Oil? Ore. That's what I'm thinking about. Right, you guys need ammo, as often you do. Alright, but they're also coming from down here. I got these two guns here, but as ever, we need more. More guns, always more guns. I have some regular crappy ammo I could give these guys just to keep it ticking along. There you go. It's gonna have to do us for now. Alright, so that should be reasonably-ish defended. Oh, walls of course. Here's the thing, the attacks are what really scunner you. They keep distracting you from building up stuff. And my inability to make a good enough defense whilst also provoking so much attack is what's really giving me a rough time. So, now I want oil down here. That oil's probably going to require quite a lot of pipe work. I'll just cancel all those while I get my pipes going. Stay strong. Right, so this is where the oil stuff is. You've taken a bit of damage, but otherwise this is holding out really well. You don't appear to be making more solid fuel, nor are you making more plastic. Because... ah, I see. Yes, I really do see. Okay. Light oil is backed up here, which isn't good. So what I can do is this. And of course we always need more inserters. When do we not? I mean, you're kinda going fine. Except, well, you won't be fine forever. Okay, I mean, I could just make more of this stuff. Just have loads of it stored up. Hell, I could do the same here, but I'm sure you guys will go for a while. I should also have another drum to store the light oil in. But I think we're okay. I mean, look, the light oil flows mightily. Despite these attacks, and wow, you already took damage. You could add a fluid wagon to your train and bring the oil that way. Could, but I won't. I'd rather pipe it. Alright, so I see you don't need to be as gung-ho as you are. But I do know that I need a ton of plastic, so we'll be ready for it. Good. Just hope nobody attacks this stuff. Alright, so oil, I want it, or rather my my light oil, I want it down south. Yeah, I could do just a straight line down from one of these and feed it into a perimeter. Yeah, those suckers. I can't wait to torch these guys. Okay, laser gun does terrifically against the big guys. It's just the wee crappy ones that are causing us issues. Okay. I hope I have enough of these pipes. Yeah, you can never have too many, right? Solid fuel will run your car / train faster, Jake. Great, I can't wait to be in a position to make that change. It'll come in time. This is completely movable. Shame I don't have steel down here either. Okay, I should set up something resembling a defense. A fiery defense. I do have more flamer turrets, right? Yeah, quite a few. So we have one defending in this direction. One defending in this direction. So I'm not exploiting all of this just yet, but I will. Oh, I will. And then one for this direction. There's a chance they could creep in by the sides. I'm not sure if that's something they're going to do, because they tend to aggro on this stuff, but we'll see. Should fuel them up. I'm really liking all the energy that I get on my super suit. Okay, so really, you probably just need you plus one laser turret. Probably. Maybe two is better, and I have a ton of them, so I might as well make more. Or use more, rather. So there we go, that's a pretty meaty defense right there. At least that's what I choose to believe it. Ah, crumbs! Oh, there goes one of my flamer turrets. They are relentless, these bastards. That's what I get for trying to plan. Train's so fast. I love it. Okay. With you there, I can tear down this other stuff. Hopefully. I mean, imagine if they just came from the top now. But all this is to defend my ore so that I can have it coming in and make tons of steel. Ah, that's what we're talking about. Shame that you take a bit of damage. It's not a lot, but the enemy have some really nasty spitters. When I have my robot army, surely they can just repair everything. Nice. Oh, you were never fueled up yet? Whew. I was all ready to just watch the sparks fly, but yeah, this just really highlights how important the fireworks are. push this back as and when I can. Whew. So I'll keep you fueled up. Item in the chat is saying, man, the attacks come really fast in this area. Yeah, the desert ensures that very little pollution actually gets absorbed by the landscape. I think the trade-off is desert has a lot of resources. Alright, you seem to fill up pretty nicely-ish. What I really want some steel here so that I can store the oil in this area, just in case there's a lot of it needed. Considerably better. It doesn't seem to tank our energy that badly, or so it seems. Okay, so I like that. I'm pretty happy with that. Now where's my car? No, really, where is my... Ah, I left it up there. Okay, but I can go get it under the safe assumption that this place is in one piece. Remember the turret dead zone, Jake. What, you mean like this area? Or you probably mean this area? Ah, these guys have got it taken care of. Then again, they do tend to get there, don't they? And then they're not getting so frazzled. Is what you're saying that we should have more wall over the dead zone? It's probably what you're saying. Man, I'm not made of wall. Jake should always start fixing the problem at the root, but you don't always have the resources to fix things by the root. Alright, I'll take a part of the ride with you. Thanks. Jake, have you been to sleep? Yeah, I went to sleep. Dreamt about Factorio, got up and played some Factorio. It's a pretty good way of operating. Alright, so this stuff is plowing forward to a degree. My batteries are being made, albeit horrifically slowly because the petroleum just isn't flowing. The other materials are here for making them. I have a bunch of them. I should do something about that. I can make tons of solar panels and accumulators, but that's not really what I'm looking for right now. What I need to do is enhance my body with stuff. Like personal robots. But I need a bunch of steel for that. Good thing I know where to make some steel. So, what I need to do now is sort out the iron flow back at base. Once that is sorted, I need to start making preparations for the what is this? Oh yeah, a lot of this stuff got broken down because it's in no way defended, which is kind of sad, but they don't get attacked now at least. I mean, there's no good reason that this stuff should get attacked. None of it creates pollution, none of it should draw pollution. I just don't want them to destroy all my stones, but you know, I'm gonna need a ton of wall anyway. It takes no time at all to make, even when you make this much of it. Let's just immediately invalidate ourselves for lazy bastard achievement. Alright, so here's my conundrum. I have 5 belts of loads of iron. So confusing when it is a steel chest full of iron. And I want to get that stuff here fed into this. How am I gonna do that? I can start by getting rid of redundancies. Then I think how it feeds in. You're redundant as well. Oh, quite a few redundant miners. Treat miners in-game like you should in real life. Simply dismantle them if they're useless. Alright, this is unacceptable. I need a lot more iron coming in here. This is not that unacceptable. Look at those poor bastards burn. I like it. So you can crack up light oil into petroleum. I don't think I have that research. Although I don't have any research going, I should certainly change that. Gun turret damage? That's bullets. Flamethrower damage? Yes. Okay, so I have this ore coming out. What'll I do with you? Probably combine them to begin with. And then combine further. So that I don't have to make so many rails coming through here. And that should, yeah, that makes a nice clean sweep of the stuff. It's a shame about this though. That doesn't really translate well into speeding through on a single belt. Ah well. Ooh, wow, they managed to take down one of my gun turrets here. Do I not have a flamethrower? No, I have you. Ah, they came from this angle. Which means they hit dead zone. Annihilated one of my poor gun turrets. Okay, that's a shame, but we can't get too unfocused from this. Alright, where do you then flow into? I think what we can do is this. How's that gonna work? Everything that comes through still flows, and it should leave a completely full flow here. Oh, now that's a bit more beautiful. Okay, good. Now we have some flow with this stuff. One of those isn't really being used, but so be it. Now I have no oil coming down here, do I? Sons of guns. Okay, still, that should really solve a lot of problems with iron production. You guys are all backed up. I think what I want to do is... Wow, feel really bad for those things going. Where's that filter inserter of mine? Oh, whoa! Haha, I've never seen that before. It's kind of cool. It's also kind of really scary. There's that car of mine. Either that or I just plonked down a box for now. Awesome. I wonder if you could crash the game if you dropped a stack big enough. Oh, it even ended up on the belt. Oh, it ended up on a lot of belt. Well, mistakes were made. This is a true don't look moment. Alright, well, at least with iron flowing, my military science should be flowing pretty well now. There we go. So about that stack inserter, or filter inserter rather. I just want you to pick up our fancy bullets and store them in a chest, because I don't really have any of that. Also keeps you guys producing and gives me a good place to pick up more of it. What a load of rubbish I have here, including a bunch of chemicals. Please take these away from me. Oh, that I don't like. Ah, there's no energy down there anymore. Crumbs, the south is in grave danger. Need to get to my car or onto the train. Train isn't here, so car it is. Man, these things that they're destroying are expensive to replace. All they managed to take out was a bit of wall, which is good. I was a bit worried for something a lot worse. Okay, but I picked up some steel so I can make a storage tank down here. And I'm glad these accumulators are also here, because it means that even with everything going down like it did, they have some power to keep this place defended. So that storage tank of mine, well, I mean, it can go right there right now and drink deeply. Is that how storage tanks work? I hope it is. Damn, maybe that'll be useful. But I need robots, right? Worker robots. No, that's cargo capacity. Also, it's the wrong kind of science. I can only do military stuff. Combat robots. Sounds cool. Energy shield. Also sounds really cool. Personal laser defense sounds even cooler. Man, what's all the awesome stuff that it has on offer now? Portable fusion reactor. I feel like this is light speeds ahead of where I should be. Alright, energy shield sounds too good to pass up. Let's research that. You also have robot tech. Personal roboport is the second tech in the top row. Personal roboport, yeah, but it needs science 3. So I guess I need to work on science 3 if I want to do what I want to do. I should also make some construction robots, or figure out how to make construction robots. Five solar panels. I want more of those, so I'll make some solar panels too. Personal robots. Oh yeah, they are logistic. Construction robot needs flying robot frame. Flying robot frame is... where exactly? Hello? Needs electric engines. Which needs lubricant. So an engine with lubricant. Okay, more production things to set up. Alright, well hopefully this will be enough to keep this place defended now. Had a hiccup with supply of energy there. And kind of supply of oil too. Okay, fire hurts my car as well. Good to know. Such constant attacks. Right, how do I do this then? Because now I need lubricant and I don't really refine much right now. I mean, you just break this stuff out into... Speaking of, is that still the only kind of oil refining I can do? Yeah, basic processing. Heavy oil gets made into lubricant, I see. Alright, well if I need it, then why don't we just make it? Of course now I need to pipe it out into something. Wait, how do I then use lubricant? If you're made in a thingamajigger like that. Do I just need to make empty barrels and fill it up? Okay, so I smack you into an assembly. Oh man, I do not have the space for what I want to do here. Does that mean I can pipe it into an assembler? I need to experiment to find out what's going on here. There clearly isn't a way to just thunk it in there, so... Also, yikes. So... How in the world do I pipe lubricant into an assembler? I want lubricant. Oh! Oh, that's kind of lewd, but okay. So now you get your lubricant, but you also need somewhere to put barrels. Which requires a lot of steel, which I... Whoa! like coming from this side now as well. This is such a temporary setup here. I'm gonna want to tear all this down and make a new, better, well, a new, better this. Alright, don't mix those pipes, but I need light oil over here. What a bloody mess. Alright, should at least keep it defended, but yeah, this whole thing needs to be ripped down at some point. Okay, next up. Even if I have the lubricant, what am I trying to make out of them again? Electric engines. You know, why don't I focus on fixing all of this first? Because it's such a mess. And it's just going to remake the problems I had at the very start before. Does mean that it kind of need a proper defense set up for this oil field, which it definitely doesn't have right now. But I'm very not happy with how it looks at the moment. You don't need barrels, Jake, just set the recipe for electric engines. Oh. We can do it that direct, can we? Hot damn. So now you just need the engines and electric circuits. Well, that we definitely can do very temporarily. I'm glad I have all these circuits here. How many do you need? Just a couple of them, but you also need the engine units. Well, we can supply you with that. Hell, I have them right here. And then for my super flying robots, still need that roboport sadly. Landmines don't seem that useful, but shooting speed sure does. Alright, so now I'm gonna get these. Wait, why do I need the engines again? Ah yes, they make the flying robot frame. And I only need one of them to make them, so I only need 10 electric engines, which shouldn't be too tricky to make here. You can put the circuits and the engines in the same box. This is true. Probably a good point. Saved me a lot of stuff since it's so slow anyway. Okay, good. I will make me those personal slaves, but I need that traveling port as well. Traveling roboport. What else do I need to see to at this point? I need to see where I'm going. And this is where I stacked all those walls earlier, which I should be keeping in my car. Crap on me here. You need your 50 blue science. That I do. Is it really just 50? Yeah, so I gotta figure out some blue science. Could just... oh, it would take forever to make by hand. Ah, it needs engine units. Engine units, electric mining drills. Just one though, and I only need 50. Advanced circuits too. I have somewhere making engines. Where is it? It's not up here. But this is where I can get my advanced circuits. Yeah, this is my temporary engine creation. Oh, nice! Lots of engines. And electric mining drills I can just make. All they take are iron plates, electric circuits. I can sort out all those things. Cogswell's cogs, of course, which I'm storing up here. And some said I wouldn't need this many cogs and circuits. They were right, but I'll still take a fraction of them. Single gun turret there, still representing. They put onto the far one, right? I always forget how this stuff works. Also, what's eating you? What slowed all this down? Well, the fact that they're empty is probably not helping. Well, that'll do it. Somehow. Oh, probably when the energy got cut off, a bit of coal slipped in there, so you're no longer ever going to be full. Alright, well, need to fix that. Always stuff to fix, you know. But I should get that science flowing first. And yes, they place onto the far end. So what I can do is have you right here. You get your, what am I looking for? Blue science. So take your advanced circuits, your electric mining drills, and what was the other thing we needed? Engines. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Jake, use filter inserters when loading the train. I'd really rather not have to. They use quite a lot of power. Do I have any fast inserters around here? How much power do they use? Wow, really? None around here? 46 kilowatts for the fast ones. And the filter inserter takes 52, so I'd rather not use it where possible. Alright, car, let's go downstairs and solve the train problem, because it's hurting my iron. Then we'll have our personal army of slave robots. Then I just have to worry about how to construct and defend the wall. There's no problems there, right? I mean, it's a problem that either they or my flame turret keeps No, it's them. It's not me, it's them. When I rearrange this, I'll probably have to rethink how I move this oil about. Go, go, go. Not bad. This is a bit bad though. I mean, everything just comes in this one way, which is no good. Of course, it's easily solved. Only to back things up again. Well, once this all gets moving once more, that should be fine. I do want all this coal mined out, because it's just clogging stuff up here. Oh, well, that's actually going to be a problem. You won't keep flinging the coal out here because of this. Well, let's just do a heavy-handed solution. Oh yeah, now that's some production. And that must mean we have somewhere under attack. Dealt with, although it's in the dead zone, which is, well, small enough attack to be dealt with, but still not good. Disconnect the parts that produce coal. Take their iron out with filter inserters, rather than pulling them off the line. Well, there's quite a few that make coal, unfortunately. Probably the better and longer term way to do it as well. I only have these three that make it grab the coal. But it's also nice to actually have the coal come in this way. These won't hold all of it though. still ended up with coal. That's not good. So you put iron up there. I mean, once the coal is gone, this is a non-issue. And you put the coal down here. That, to a degree, solves our issue. Use splitter instead of filter inserters. Splitters never get the wrong thing. Well, we've already set this up. As criminally inefficient as it may be. Alright, but at least we have the iron flowing in. Ah, that's good to see. This isn't. Alright, personal roboport, here we go. I need to go and grab that stone. Once I have that, well, I should get my other stuff that I need to make my personal robot construction army. Then it's time for the wall. Said wall is going to need a ton of flamethrower things, loads of laser guns, lots of electricity, lots of oil piped around it. But we can deal with all of that, probably. You all working fine? You giving me batteries? You giving me electric engine units? Well, they'd love to, but they ran out of engines, but that's fine. I'll take what we have here. And then I can make my flying robot frames. Probably 10 of them needed. And then I'll make my 10 construction robots. But I still need my personal roboport, so let's go and unclog some stuff up north. I wonder if he uses that. Alright, I mean the production of blue science is pretty slow, but it's getting done. We're working as fast as they conceivably can, probably. Yeah, only 2/3 of the iron from your station is going to this. You mean from here? Yeah, I know this one isn't going anywhere. I haven't looped it in any way yet. I probably could, would, and should. That's not a big deal to do so either.